Good afternoon to the students of class 6. Students, your CT2 exam is arriving soon. I hope all of you have started preparing yourself. It has been observed that many of you are having doubt regarding few things. So today let's have a quick doubt solving session. The first common doubt which has been observed is the square root by division method. So in today's class, let's have a quick revision of finding the square root by division method. At first, I am going to show you to find the square root of division method of a 3-digit perfect square number. So I am choosing a perfect square number of 3-digit 841. So the first rule is that we start pairing the numbers from right side to left side. Remember this, don't make a mistake in this. From which side to which side? Right to left. Right to left side. Okay children? So as you can see, I have paired the numbers. Here we find that the 8 is unpaired. Now in this case, what we will do? At first we will have to find the nearest perfect square number which is less than 8. You can see 8 over here. So we will find the perfect square number which is less than 8. You know that 2 2s are 4. So you are writing 4. Why not 9 we are writing? Because 3 3s are 9. It is becoming greater than 8. That's why we are choosing 2 2s are 4. And the remainder we are getting is 4. Now in the next step what we will do is we are going to bring down this 41. Next, take the double of this 2. That means we are going to multiply 2 with 2. You know 2 2s are 4. Now beside 4 you will have to put one number in the unit digit. With that we are going to multiply this whole number. Now what number shall we put? See over here you have 1. So you must bring 1. So if you do 41 into 1 you will get 41, which is very much less than 441. So we cannot take 1. Next, what are the other numbers multiplying which we get 1 in the unit digit? That is 9. You multiply 49 into 9, you will get 441. So we are simply doing 49 into 9, that is 441. So this 9 you are going to put it over here. Now you are getting the quotient as 29. So finally you are getting root over of 441 as 29. I hope children you understood the steps. Try to follow the steps. Next I am going to show you finding the square root of a 4-digit perfect square number. I am choosing a 4-digit perfect square number, that is 2116. Same procedure, we are going to start pairing the numbers from right side to left side. Here you can see 21. So we will have to choose a perfect square number which is less than 21. You know that 4 4s are 16, which is less than 21, but if we take 5 it will be more than 21. Why? Because we know 5 5s are 25, which will become more than 21. So we will choose 4 4s are 16, right? And the remainder is 5. Now in the next step, as usual, we are going to bring down this 16 over here. Again, now we will take the double of this 4. That means multiply 4 with 2. We will get 4 2s are 8. Now beside this 8 in the units digit, what we will put? So that if we multiply with the whole, if we multiply this whole number with that particular digit, we will get 516. So you know that 6 6 are 36. So we are taking 6. 86 6 are 516. Correct? No remainder is there. So we are writing this 6 over here. 86 into 6 if we do, we get 516. So we are writing this 6 over here. So we are finally getting root over of 2116 as 46. I hope children that now you have understood the method of finding the square root by division method. Next, it has been observed that few of you are making mistake in adding the numbers using the concept of opposite numbers. Let me show you a few sums of that type. First sum, let me show you. Plus 4 minus of plus 6. Here we will have to add using the concept of opposite numbers. So it has been found that many of you are changing the first number. Children, don't change the first number. Keep it as it is. You write this plus 4 as plus 4 only. Next what you will do is, you are going to interchange this sign. This minus and plus will get interchanged. You write plus over here and next write minus 6. See, it was initially plus 6 which changed its sign and became minus 6, and this minus in between became plus. So finally you are getting plus 4 plus of minus 6. Right? Now you are adding two numbers of opposite sign. That means plus 4 you are adding with minus 6. Now children, remember the concept of adding the opposite numbers. What we will do? We will put the sign of the greater number. Here you can see that between 4 and 6, which is the greater number? Obviously 6 is the greater number. So we will write the sign of the greater number. So you can see that 6 is having minus sign. So we are writing minus. Next what we do? We take the difference of their absolute values. That means we simply subtract 4 from 6. So 6 minus 4, that is 2. 6 minus 4, that is 2. So you are getting minus 2 as your answer. I hope that you understood the method. In these types of sum, where you will have to add the numbers using the concept of opposite number, keep the first number as it is, only you are going to change the second number, right? Now let us do another sum of this type. Minus 10 minus plus 5. See, again here also you will keep the first number as it is and you are going to interchange these two signs. That means you are putting plus over here and you are writing minus 5 inside the bracket. Now here see, watch very carefully that you are adding the two numbers having same sign. See here, when you are adding the two numbers having same sign, in that case what we will put? We will put the sign of the, we will take the minus sign common. We see that we are adding minus 10 with minus 5. So you can see that both the numbers are having minus sign before it. So in this case what you will do? You are writing the minus sign. Next step what we will do? What will be the magnitude of the numbers of the addition? Here we will simply add their absolute values. In case whenever we are adding the two numbers having same sign, we simply put the sign and add the absolute values. So here in this case we will add 10 and 5. You know that 10 plus 5 means 15. So minus 15 is the answer, right? I hope you understood. Minus 15 is the answer. Let's do another sum of this type. We will add plus 31 minus of minus 12. Now this is a bit different. Here you can see that plus 31 minus of minus 12. See children, here outside the bracket also minus, inside the bracket also minus. As I have told, you are going to keep this first number as it is. You are going to keep the first number as it is. Now what you will do is, you know that minus into minus means plus. When we multiply the signs, minus into minus, it gives plus. So what you will do is, you are going to put plus in between, and for the adjustment of the sign you are going to put the plus inside also. I hope you understood. Both the cases it was minus. So we have taken plus outside and also put plus inside. Why? Because in order to adjust the sign, you know that minus into minus means plus. That is why I have put plus. Now in order to adjust the sign, I have changed the sign of the number present inside the bracket. That means minus 12 became plus 12. So finally you are getting plus 31 plus 12. Again you are adding two numbers having same sign, that is here the numbers are having, both the numbers are having plus sign. So you will put plus and add their absolute values, that means 31 plus 12 you will get 43. 31 plus 12, that means 43. I hope children you understood the steps now. You listen to the explanation from the video and clarify your doubts. Right children? Thank you all for today.